everybody, it's Lori. Welcome to my live on Thursday night at 7:30 right here in Lacquered by Lori and Company. I'm glad that you're here. I've decided to try and have a few hearts around the frame tonight. I know that they're sideways because I'm filming this way instead of this way, but I still like them. And I wanted to say hello and see how your week's going. Everything is starting to get opened back up and we're all going out and about, hopefully with your mask on. I've seen about half of the people wearing masks and half the people not wearing masks, so I keep mine with me and I'm ready to go. But not everybody's doing that. So May has been a really crazy month with Color Street and with the website ordering. And I just appreciate everybody who has ordered from my in-stock inventory. I have sold a bunch of sets to you guys as the middleman because Color Street was only allowing stylists to order for a little while. So I appreciate your patience with all of that and all of your support. And I do still have quite a bit in my in-stock inventory that's different from what is now on the Color Street website because the shopping link is back up. I'm so excited because that way you guys can go in and shop and not have to wait on me to send you out what I have. Oh my gosh. I have a visitor at the window. That is my neighbor friend I heard something out the window. Yeah, she's here live too. I heard somebody talking and realized it was me outside the window. You're so silly.
Hey, you're doing good. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, bye. Oh, that's the second time she's done that to me. That's hilarious. So she lives right over there. I can see her house from my window, and she is also a stylist with me on my team, and so it was nice to see Rachel. We'll wave at her. I heard somebody talking and I looked and there she was. Okay, well, that was exciting. But I wanted to say that for May, the month was hard, but we're about to roll into June and the website is up and Color Street is ready. Despite all the COVID restrictions on manufacturing and packing and shipping with Color Street, they are beginning to get restocked. I don't know if you've checked my party link. It's at the top of the group page. I don't know if you checked it today, but the last count, I went in there at 5 and I saw 41 Color Street shades in stock, which doesn't sound like something to be excited about, but for a while there were 0 Color Street shades in stock, or 1 or 2 St. Patrick's Day, and that's it. But there are lots of solids, lots of glitters, and some designs in there for you. So that's great. That's starting to get back going. Let's see, I'm going to be starting Facebook parties again. I've got a party I'm getting ready in a Facebook group to start, and I'm looking for June hostesses. And I'll show you my June hostesses because we've had a dry spell all through May and you've had to wait. My June hostesses are getting this little nifty hostess packet that has a free nail set in it and some polish remover and cuticle cream and all those products that I love to send out and give to you. This is what my hostesses in June will be getting from me. So if I've asked you about it or you've thought about hosting a party, I do most of the work. I just set everything up on Facebook and put a lot of the information out, and you just talk about how much you love your own Color Street nails and invite all your friends. And then based on your party sales, you get free nail sets and this freebie from me. So hit me up, we'll get that started. June's gonna be a good month. So, let's see. Oh, I got another bonus today, another recognition for me making a goal. Last week I showed you that cool bracelet that I got for making a goal back in January. And this is a February, March, April goal that I got some fancy earrings from Color Street that are based around the Tokyo Lights set. So that's kind of fun. That's the most popular set that Color Street has ever in the history of Color Street. And they have created some bonus jewelry around that for us. So I'm very proud of that. I'm excited to make that goal. Okay, I am going to demonstrate tonight how to best layer Color Street nail strips to get the prettiest wear. And if you can see, I got a little prep going today so that I'll have some somewhat set nail strips to go from. You don't have to do that. You can put 2 layers on at one time. But I want you to be able to see, do you see that space right there? I prepped by putting my first layer just a little bit higher than my cuticle line. Just a little bit higher than I would put it if it was my only layer. So I've got 3 nails on each hand prepped that way. And I'll show you how to make those work the best. And by overlays, you can do layering a couple different ways. You can layer one color on top of itself to give a little bit deeper color and a little bit more sturdy wear to your color, where it doesn't, where it's not as thin, gives another extra layer of protection. Or you can use an overlay such as Clear as Day, which is the clear top coat strip that Color Street offers, or one of the clear overlays like this one is very popular. It's called Palm Before the Storm, or a glitter where you have this at the base of your nail and glitter at the tip. This is called Less Bitter, More Glitter. So we have those kind. We also have sports overlays. So you're wearing your team colors and you put the sports overlay on top. And the ever popular new one, Plaid About You. That's so pretty. I saw, and I was trying to figure out how I could show it to you because I took a screenshot on my phone. I saw Plaid About You over our white nail strip called Swiss and Tell, and they left the top strip like a French white strip so that the plaid was just on the back part of the nail. It was beautiful. I'll have to post that in the group so you can see it. But I told you tonight that I will have a special deal for you guys, just for you guys watching tonight. Between now and the end of the evening, I'm offering a solid color. I've got several solid color and one overlay for $22 to your door. So you have a good selection of base colors and overlays, $22 to your door just tonight, just for you guys. And that includes the glitter overlays and the clear overlays. It's basically free shipping if you choose a clear overlay, and then these bad boys are a little bit more expensive, so you're getting a real bargain on that. So for glitter overlays, I don't know where it went. I have 2. I have Dripping in Diamonds, which is this silver, so pretty, and Less Bitter, More Glitter, 2 of those. I have Palm Before the Storm. I have Plaid About You. I have Between the Lines, which is really cool. People will put it both ways and create a little thinner plaid. I have Love Notes, which is that sweet little love note written in lines. And I have Hoop, There It Is. So any of those plus any of these solids that look great with overlays on top. I have Havana Honey, Giza Sands, Fashion Prager, Are You Madriding Me, and at the plaza. And these are great, you know, really, I won't say neutral because we've got that at Are You Madriding Me in Fashion Progress. These are great creamy solids that you can put an overlay on and it looks fabulous. So I have a limited supply of those colors here, and I have a limited supply of this nail art. But if you would like to get one of these and one of these, $22 tonight only for you guys. So give me a comment, give me a message, and let me know if you want to take advantage of that. And now I'm going to look at demonstrating. So I've got to put my glasses on because I see much better. As you can see, I've got the pink, I've got some of this fun plaid, and I've got this red, which is Ecuadorable, which I can't wait for it to get back on the website. Okay. My camera is a bit precarious. There we go. That's great. Okay, so what I would like to show is I've got a couple of different things. I have Shangri-La here, which is an all-over glitter that's got a sheer quality and can go over some solid colors to be really pretty, or over patterns. You don't have to do it over a solid. That's just what I'm showing. So what I'll do is put this one, since it's skinny, I'm going to put it over this pink. And like I said, I started the first layer a little bit further back from my cuticle. And this one, I'll take the cover strip off and get the nail strip ready. Hold it in the middle. Okay, so when you go to put your second layer on, you really want to get it down past where you put the first layer and put it more right at your cuticle line. So there's actually going to be, oh dear, am I messing up with the focus? There's actually going to be a little space that's just got the Shangri-La on it, and where it's not touching the end of your pink, the Himalayan salt that I had there. So that makes it where when it starts growing out, it will not be as likely to leave you that hard ridge. And you can't see that the pink was a little bit higher up on the cuticle line. You just can't see it. Yes, Lindsay, this is a Disney princess nail. It's so pretty. So I'm gonna put that down and look at something else. Let me grab, and I was supposed to be sitting on these so that they would be fresher. I've got a lot of leftovers out here and some things that are samples and been opened before, so let me see. Okay, so what I've got here is a Dripping in Diamonds, okay? So this is where it's clear at the bottom and it has this lovely glitter in the middle. And I'll do the same thing and show you on this. Let's do it on the plaid because that's a little bit bigger of a nail. And you can kind of see where I left a space. And in general wear, you wouldn't want to start with a space there. You would want to wait and get it as close to the cuticle line as you can. Pardon me. Not right now. Okay. So I'm going to put this down all the way at the end to cover up that edge, all right? And smooth all of this down at the top. So then we've got our nice overlay without the rough edge down there at the cuticle line. Okay. Now I was watching today someone showing how to make fun use of your glitter dips by putting them sideways and giving yourself a little bit of a side sparkle. So maybe I'll try to do that and be fun. So what I'm gonna do, you can see that this red is ready for me to put this edge down, and I'm going to do it where I put the edge of this nail strip, the side edge down at my cuticle line. Well, I got it a little far over, so it's not really a graded kind of nail, but it's kind of pretty. Let's see. Let's see how that turned out. So I've got less sparkle over here and more sparkle over here. That's kind of fun. So once you clean these up, you can't tell which way you have laid the nail strip down initially. All right, so what I think I'd like to do is show doubling up on a color next, because these were overlays, this here, and then this was the solid glitter that I put over. And if some of you are just joining us, I have an offer going tonight just for you guys where you can choose one solid and one overlay from these choices that I have, and I'll go over them again. $22 to your door, which is basically free shipping if you choose a clear overlay on a solid, and a little bit of a deal if you choose the dripping in diamonds or less bitter, more glitter. Okay, so yeah, Lindsay, I like that too with the plaid. It almost, I mean, it feels kind of wintry, but I like it. Okay, so here's another nail strip of Ecuadorable, and to show how you can double up your color and see if you can see the change in what the color looks like. Again, I used a skinny nail strip, and so it's a little bit gappy all the way around. So what I'm gonna do is fix that with this larger nail strip, because your first layer is going to be covered up, and so little of it is, there's going to be such a little gap that when you put the next layer on top of it, you can really see. Okay. All right, so this is Ecuadorable. We're all anxiously awaiting for it to come back on the website. So this layer, I'm going to go right at my cuticle line. I need to get kind of on top of it so I can see better. Okay. So right at my cuticle line, all right? And then I'll just smooth that down. Got a little wrinkle, so what I did is just pick it back up and smooth it down again. And now I've got my second layer. It's a little low, so I'm just going to try and rub my cuticle back a little bit, just to kind of make that fit so I don't have to trim it at the line, and it'll grow out well. So, all right, so I'm just going to tuck this under and perforate it off, and I can see it looks a little thicker to me and a little bit more finished by putting that extra layer on it. All right, what else should I do? Let's see, I brought out some Penny Lane, which is a retired set that's very sheer, and it does wonderful things when you put it on top of other colors. So this season in spring, we have another metallic sheer called Moscow or Never. It's not quite as sheer as Penny Lane, but I've seen it used over other colors and gotten a similar result. So why don't let's put it over this plaid, okay? I only got one of those out. Okay, so we'll put it over this plaid to see what happens to the colors. Again, I put the plaid a little bit farther away from my cuticle than I would normally. Take the cellophane off, take the strip off, and you can kind of see just how sheer, oh, dropped it. That's a bad thing. You can see just how sheer it is if I actually put it in the camera. So it's a very sheer color. And so this one I'll put down, can you see? Let's see, where you can see and I can see, right here on the end, a little bit too low, right at the base of my nail bed, okay? Smooth that down. Look what that does, it kind of gives it a metallic, kind of a chromy look. I think it just about took away all the plaid. Yeah, kinda, you can kind of see the plaid. I think if I had all of my nails done, I'm trying to look in the camera to see if I can see it. Can you tell the plaid? I can. Looking down on it like this, I can see the dark in there. All right, the last one I wanted to try was Sahara Jewel. This is a glitter. I really don't know how sheer this is because I've never worn this set, but I thought I would double it up and just see if there's a difference in the color, if it makes this color, you know, richer or not, which is kind of what happens when you double up on your nail strip color. Okay, so here's Sahara Jewel, and I'm going to apply it to my finger right here, a little bit above the cuticle line. See where I've got that one. And smooth it down. This is a pretty color. Why have I never worn this before? Where have you been all my life? Okay, so this one is not going to have a chance to set. I think it's probably in my mind that it needs to set some, but this one is fresh, so let's see how it works. Julie, you had, yeah, Jackie had on Sahara Jewel, you're right. This is a pretty color. She's also worn Penny Lane. She's our neutral coppery girl. Okay, so I'm putting this one more close to, let me make sure I've got it where you can see, more close to the cuticle line, where I've covered up that space I made first. Oh yeah, can you tell? I can tell, this is a lot darker. And when you put two of the layers of glitter on it, it seems like you just get even more sparkle. So clean that up by kind of perforating it with my nail. And voila. Ooh, I like that. That's 2 layers of Sahara Jewel. I didn't finish that one. Look, that looks got all over my cuticle. In real life, you would go through and clean all of this up and make sure that it's all laying down properly before you moved on. But for time purposes, I'm just rolling with it. Okay, what I'm going to do is put this on this other finger just so we can see the comparison, and it's going to be a little small, I think. So there, this is 1 layer versus 2 layers. And again, having this second layer of the glitter is going to make it really sturdy. Yeah, so there you go. 1 layer, 2 layers, overlay. That one's still plain. We don't have anything fun to put on top of it. Let's try, how about the rest of this Shangri-La? Oh, that's why you should always just put your nail strips on a backing in case you want to use it while you're still going. So this is 2 layers of color and 1 layer of Shangri-La. It's kind of crooked and kind of small, but let's just see what it looks like. It's pretty. I love Shangri-La. I wore it over, the French that I did with the blue at the tips. I did 1 nail with the Shangri-La and I thoroughly enjoyed how it looked. Okay, so this one's the one that needed it. This is Shangri-La over Himalayan salt. This is 1 layer of Himalayan salt that didn't get a friend. What if we put the rest of this Sahara Jewel over it while we're placing? I see nail feeds all the time of people who are doing fun and creative things with their nail strips. Okay, this is not going to fit. I just want to see what the color looks like. So 2nd layer, putting it closer to my cuticle line, covering it over. Kind of brightens it up maybe just a little, makes it a little lighter. Oh well, I can't stand to see an unused nail strip. I have to put it on something. I don't want to waste any. Look, I've still got half of an Ecuadorable and a bent up piece of Penny Lane. That's going to waste. I'm so frugal with my nail strips. I want to keep everything and use everything. Okay, so sideways dripping in diamonds, where I went sideways over my red here. This is Ecuadorable that had 2 layers. Penny Lane over the plaid. 2 layers of Sahara Jewel versus 1 layer. And dripping in diamonds over the plaid. I think I like that a lot. 1 layer of Sahara Jewel over 1 layer of Himalayan salt, and Shangri-La over Himalayan salt. Okay, so that was tonight's experiment. If you do use 2 layers, I'm so sorry. You know what I did is I put a different, yeah, if it fits, stick it, you got a toe. I could just go put the rest of the ones on my toe. what I did was put another attachment on my tripod so that I can turn my phone this way sometimes, but for different videos, like Instagram videos, and I just left the attachment, so that's a little bit less sturdy than I like. So, whoa, that looks bad. lots of wiggling and shaking. Okay, so if you're interested, I'll tell you what solids I'm offering here tonight for the special price with the overlays. And if you want one, you can let me know. I have these 5. I don't know why I do this. Somebody's out my window again. Oh, I see my neighbor over there on her porch. Okay, this is Giza Sands. I have Havana Honey, Fashion Prager, Are You Madriding Me, and At the Plaza. So any of these solids paired with any of these overlays, just for you guys, just tonight, get both of them for $22 to your door. I have Between the Lines and Palm Before the Storm, Dripping in Diamonds, like what I've got on this plaid bad boy here. I have Hoop, there it is, and Love Notes. So one of these and one of these, 22 to your door. If nobody takes advantage of it, then they'll be on regular price in my album later. So let me know by the end of the night. Oh yeah, I have plaid too. I just sold all my polka dots, so didn't get to demonstrate that. But if you want one of these, let me know. Otherwise, let's see. Tomorrow is Friday, and I usually have my freebie on Friday. Tomorrow I'm actually running a little contest that'll come out in the middle of the morning, and so whoever guesses the contest will get a free nail set from me. All right, Ashley, Havana Honey and More Glitter, Less Bitter? Absolutely. These 2 are coming to you, Ashley. And if you didn't ever order that Capitol Hill you were thinking about, I can do that for you. It'll just be a week or so until I get it. Since we have the new opportunity to use the website, I'm just like, ooh, order it so you can get it quicker. But I'll be glad to do that for you. But I'll send these out to you tomorrow. And make sure that you check in with the group tomorrow to look for the contest, because you could win a free nail set. And anybody else? Going, gone? Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate that. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you next week from vacation. I'm going on vacation Wednesday, and I will be doing my my live from there on Thursday night. So I must really, really want to be here for y'all, which I do. So I will see you next week on vacation. Have a great week. Happy Thursday. Bye.